Good morning to you all. Om Shanti. A very warm welcome from Women to Women again. Sunday morning. Today, the topic we have, as you must have read, destiny. Destiny, fate, karma, serendipity, whatever you call it. The idea that life is determined by powers beyond our control is as old as time. It appears in Greek mythology, ancient Chinese storytelling, and in every culture around the world. But what if destiny wasn't real? What if you could control your destiny? Let's invite Sister Basu to talk more about it.
Good morning. Om Shanti. Namaste.
Om Shanti.
Thank you so much. And I was listening to the Aarti Bhajan song. It's so beautiful. And growing up, before I introduce myself, just say, growing up, Mata Saraswati, Ma Saraswati, I loved this, what we said, Om Saraswati Maya Drishtva Veena Pustak Dharani Hans Vahan Samayukta Vidya Dan Karo Mamaha. And from childhood, even coming from an Arya Samaji background, this was a big, for myself, this was a lovely mantra. And I always wanted to know because knowledge was of great importance to me. I always wanted to know about things, but I wasn't seeking physical knowledge about physical things that was already available. But there was some calling within. I wanted to know why things happen. Why is there sadness? I have so much. My parents have given me so much, and yet I feel I need, there's emptiness. It was interesting. So my name is Suparna. And I've been studying Raj Yoga for a very long time. I was first introduced to it in 1996. However, I have been seriously practicing it for the last 12, 13 years. When I say practicing it is having understood the knowledge deeply. I realized that this is what I was looking for. And then I understood why my destiny was what I thought it was. And the realization that we create our destiny. So taking into account the time that we have together, it is such a big top subject, but let us explore it together and let's make it all experiential, sharing among ourselves. So if you have any questions or you want to share something, please do feel free to. But as you very beautifully said, serendipity and destiny is also in Hindi, another language they say naseeb or kismat or fortune. So what is this destiny? It is and then we say it is predestined. This is my destiny. And when a baby is born, what do the parents and grandparents want to do? An astrological chart, a birth chart. And then it's a great science. The astrologer, they will look at the planets, where Jupiter is, where Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, all of these are, and they create the chart dependent on the child's date of birth and the day. And then throughout the whole life of that wonderful human being, we keep referring to that chart to see what is going to happen next. And then a lot of people would say that at least we are pre-warned. So if this destiny is already written in my fate, my life is governed by it, how do I freely move through this human experience? Here I am. Does that mean that everything I do is as per that astrological chart? And a very beautiful thing that was asked to one of the astrologers who had made a Janam Patri or a birth chart was, what happens if this person changes his or her sanskars? Sanskars is the way they do things, the way they behave, their karma changes. Kar is action, ma is mind, my actions. If I change my actions, does this birth chart still apply? And this Jyotishi or astrologer said, no, it doesn't. Because you see, when astrological charts are made, they don't think of changing their sanskars or their karmas. Samskars are also called samskar, which is the sum total of all the actions every soul has performed through many births. And reincarnation or same soul, many bodies. We take one body and we take another. So now I realize that if my destiny or my fate or what is going to happen next is dependent on my own actions, who then becomes the creator of my destiny? What would you say? A raise of hands would be fine. Who would you say becomes the creator of my destiny? Is it God who creates my destiny? Is it the elements? Or is it I and my actions that create the next action and my destiny? So this is something yes, that's right. Shraddha is raising her hand. It is entirely in our power. And yet, because we have done this cycle after cycle, we continuously are performing the same actions. So the same result happens for us. When the same result happens for us, the same experience happens for us. And the same experience continuously happens, and then we say, oh, this is my destiny. Let's come back to, what do I want in my destiny? What do I want for my family, for my children? We want them to be happy. We want them to be successful. We want joy, peace, happiness, prosperity, abundance. Is there anyone here who doesn't want this?
Everybody wants it.
Everybody wants it. Absolutely. So what has happened is, to feel happy, to feel peaceful, we may go on holiday. If it's very hot, if the weather is bothering us, we'll go to a hill station. We'll go for retail therapy. We feel good. But is that happiness permanent or is it short-lived? What would you say?
Short-lived.
It is short-lived. That's right. Now, I want to make this happiness permanent. Is that possible?
You can if you're strong.
Absolutely, it is possible. Now, let's come back to one main point that from experience I realized, and I woke up to it. I woke up to one thing, that This is a human being. We are all human beings. Human is humus, this body of the 5 elements. Most of it is liquid, water. Then bones and muscles are the matter. And then we have air in the alveoli in the lungs. Every cell, scientists say, release photonic energy, light energy. So all the elements make this body. It's a gift to me. And then there's the being, human being. And this is something I'd never thought about. And the being is the sentient being or the living energy that I am. Chetana, Chaitanya Shakti. When Chetana leaves this body, then we say the body is dead. But I, Chetana, soul, Atma, never die. Just like any energy, all kinds of energy, heat energy, wave, sound energy, kinetic energy, no energy ever dies. Energy is neither created nor destroyed, but they are physical energies, whereas I am a living, sentient, pure, divine energy, a being, a soul, Atma. And I have been on a journey on this earth for a very long period of time. Do you feel that? That I have been here a long time? Experience it. You may not feel it, it doesn't matter. But today we are understanding these concepts. Body is a gift from nature. I use it to perform my actions. Without a body, I can do nothing. Body is only given to me for me to express myself. Just as the soul is expressing herself to a very beautiful family of souls in their own bodies. Can we understand that? Yes? Can you play with this concept? Because we are going to create our destiny, and we are going to make that destiny of happiness, peace, purity, love, joy, powers permanent. How many of us want to make it permanent? Yeah, lovely. And even those behind the scenes, I'm sure you're raising your hands. But this is real for each one of us, whether we are in a male body or a female body. We souls don't have a gender. So we are so powerful that we can take up any body. We can take up a male body, we can take up a female body. And therefore, our sanskars or our personality traits have the personality of a male or a female. I mean, today, look in the world, women, Prime President of India is a woman. We have had Indira Gandhi as a prime minister. What can a woman not do? There are many, many jobs that women do. But who is it that is creating the need or the desire or even the ambition to create, to do a particular job, to perform a particular role? Is I, the soul. Now we have to ask the question, is it the body that decides what I'm going to do, what I'm going to cook, whom I'm going to make friends with, what my next action is going to be? Is it the body, or is it I, the being in this body, that decides?
It's the I in the being.
It's the I, the being. Absolutely. So this study of Raj Yoga, this is what? The knowledge, the missing link. Who am I? What is my purpose? Because when pain is there and we want to understand, we don't know where to go. But who is it that is understanding? Who wants to understand? It's I who have always been there, but I forgot that I am who, the one who speaks through this mouth, the one who sees through these eyes, and the one who listens through these ears. Does it sit right with you?
Yes.
So constantly I was exploring this. I said, okay, if I am a being of peace, peace is my true nature. And this is why in the world, how many wars have been fought for peace. But can we ever establish peace through violence?
No.
No. Like begets like. Electricity will only be electricity. It can change its form. For example, electricity flows through wires, but we don't know, we can't see it. Can we see electricity? We can't see it. But when we turn on the switch, put on the switch, the bulb lights up. So the electricity changes its form into light energy. electric energy to light energy, it manifests. We can see it and we say, there's electricity. So when there's load shedding, when there's no electricity, particularly in India, we used to go through quite a lot. They said, there's no electricity. But what is this electricity? If a child asks, we can't explain it. The only way we can say is that there's darkness. That means we can't put on the light, so you can't see. But can we see light energy?
Yes.
Or do we? So it's a dark room. It is a dark room, and I can't see anything there. No thing can I see. Now there's a lamp or a torch. I shine the torch. Now I can see. What do I see? Do I see the light, or do I see the things that are lit up in that light?
Things that are lit up.
Things that are lit up in that light. So similarly, the soul is in this body. This body is like the casing. Electricity flows through a wire, and then there's a wire casing. There's a plastic casing. So similarly, we souls, we can't see one another, but we can experience one another through our interactions. Just the way you have your own experiences through this soul. This soul is speaking the words. We are exploring certain new concepts, and you are listening to them, but you're all of you having your own individual experiences. Does that sit right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are there any questions? Does anybody want to ask anything here? Or is it okay so far? I'm not sure.
It seems okay.
Seems okay.
I think Shraddha Ben wants to say something.
Yes, please, Shraddha Ben.
I said okay.
Okay. Yes, very good. This is the power that we are. Now, once I know who I am, I have woken up, which means light has been shown on me. I was hidden. I was hiding inside this body. I didn't even know I was there, but I'm saying, who am I? I'm looking for myself. But when I know who I am, which means the light of knowledge, we have to know first. Before we create a destiny, we need to first know what we are creating and how we are creating. So we need direction. And another word for destiny is kismat. Are you aware of the word kismat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now let's dissect this word. Kismat. Kiski mat. Mat means direction, guidance. We say, Guru ki mat. Gurus give directions. So who is our Satguru? The true Satguru is the one who knows our story, who says, you children create your own destiny. I only come to give you the directions, the knowledge of how to create this destiny. And so I shine light on you. You are that soul. You are that wonderful, divine child of God, child of the Supreme Soul, who is here in this body, creating your own destiny through your actions. But I direct you. I first tell you who you are. Explore this. Study yourself. Now, what do you want? How do you want to feel? And if we think about it, everything that we do in this world is for happiness, for peace. Yes? Do we ever think, 2 years ago I was very happy? We don't. We enjoy it because it's a natural nature. However, 2 years ago, if something really bad happened, or there was a scene that caused me a lot of pain, do I remember it?
Yes.
I remember it because it is against the true nature of the soul. We are beings of peace. We are constantly radiating happiness. That is why we say, happiness is my birthright. That is the destiny I want. Now let's look at peace. What is peace? Peace is the experience of silence where my mind is very quiet, which means anything can happen outside. Things happen. A child might fall and hurt himself. There may be a phone call from the school to say, this has happened, your child is not well, or your husband hasn't come back, or I'm getting late, my car isn't starting. So many things will happen in the physical world. But if my mind says, it's okay, I wake up, I'm a soul, I'm powerful, let me look for the solution. Then I find a solution. I'll tell the teacher, if it's a child, it's okay, I'm on my way. But don't worry. Everything will be fine. If I worry, I radiate the vibrations of worry. And they reach the child. And he gets more worried, more ill. This is how constantly we are radiating. We are vibrational beings. Just like fire. You sit, even if you're 3 feet away from the fire, you can feel the heat. Yes. Because fire, this element of fire's nature, constitution is heat. So we experience that heat, even if we don't touch it. We experience it. Same with water. If you go to the ocean on a hot day, you can feel the cool breeze. You can feel the coolness because the air, the element of air is flowing over the cool waters and giving me the experience of coolness. Yes? So similarly with us, when we speak harshly, when we are angry, when our words causing pain, what does the other person experience?
They get the same vibes, don't they?
Same vibes. That's right. Words carry vibration as well. They have the power to influence. So you know that song with Lata Mangeshkar when she sang "Ae Mere Pyare Watan." Have you heard that song?
Yes.
"Ae Mere
Pyare Watan.
Pyare Watan." What happened? It's only a song. They're only words. It's the bhavna, the feelings that everybody caught.
Full of emotion.
Words, emotion. And what happened with the soldiers? It gave them
Courage.
Shakti, power. Plus also the Indians, because there was war going on. There was war. And that is why they say the power of words. A written word can cause a lot of change. It can cause good change. It can cause terrible change. So they say brainwashing. We might call it mind cleansing. Let's cleanse our mind of anything that we are holding on to. If I want to create a destiny of happiness, of peace, of purity, which I don't feel at the moment, which means I have become spiritually insolvent, bankrupt. And this is why happiness and sorrow, high and lows keep happening all the time. My stage keeps fluctuating. Does that happen? Yeah. So what is it that I can do? I can look at the situation, but don't become attached to it. Don't think, this is happening to me. Because I need to bring change to come back to that state of evenness of mind. Let my mind be even. What can I do? So the soul is looking at it. If I detach from the events that are happening outside, somebody might say something to me, somebody might do something, and I create a thought about that event and create the feeling or the emotion here. That is all that is happening. Yes? Because if, for example, COVID time, there were a few deaths in the family that I'm in. And everybody around me, there was a lot of pain. Obviously, to lose someone is very painful. And because of the knowledge, I could detach and say the soul was on a journey. That journey through that body has finished, and the soul has moved on to its next journey. What is the best gift that I can give to them? What gift would you give to someone who's just left the body?
Blessing.
And peace. And loveful vibrations. Then may your next journey in a new body be wonderfully happy. But what is it that causes pain within us?
Attachment.
Very good. Attachment. Love, we think if you're not attached, it is not love. Love is something that frees the another person. Love allows everybody to grow. And the more you allow, the more they come back to you. Have you noticed? If you try to hold on to them, no, do it as I am doing it, my way or the highway. Often this is said. They're not going to come back to you. A child for a while will listen to you, but one day that child will grow up and say, no, I'm going to do it my way. But if we understand that there's a soul in that body on a journey, body is small, body will grow. Let me create beautiful destiny. Let me create beautiful relationships. Because today, Destiny means you got big palaces, big houses, big, cars, got a great job, big bank balance. But what happens if there's a recession? What happens if something happens to your car, or there's an earthquake and you lose everything? You lose your happiness, you lose your peace, you lose your sense of being, because we identify so much with everything physical. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know I've done that myself. But when you come into this knowledge, knowledge means what? Understanding. Raj Yog, Raja plus Yog. There are two aspects to it. Spirituality and science. Two sides of the same coin. Science would mean politics, administration, life in general. The life that I lead through this body. And spirituality is Yog, meaning remembering. All that is happening is we are all remembering who we are. We call out to Bhagwan, Ishwar, Ganesh, whoever, the Shaktis, Ashta Shakti Bhujadhari. We say, what does this mean? Shakti is power, Bhuja is arm, but power. We have the power to face. We are facing things all the time. Now let us face them with the knowledge. It's okay. This is an event. Detach from it. It's an event that has happened, and I will find the solution to it. Can we do it?
If you've got the control of it.
Yeah, we can't control the situation, but if I'm awake, the soul is awake, the soul is, okay, I'm on a journey. This is like a cross-country race. When I'm on a human journey, things will happen. Everybody is playing their parts. You see, the children, the husband, office workers, everybody is doing things. People driving on the road, some may not drive very well. They might cut across us. Let me maintain my peace. Let me be the bestower. Let me keep giving good wishes. Because when I give good wishes, I'm holding myself in good wishes. Yes? Does that make sense?
Yes.
No? Only one or two yeses are coming?
No, yes.
Right, okay. Let's explore this. Let's have a few minutes of silence. In this, we won't play any music. We'll explore it. We are beings of silence. We like silence. We come from our home, Shanti Dham, Param Dham, Mukti Dham. We want to be mukt, no? We want to be free of sorrow, pain, not of the world. Because we feel pain, we want to get rid of this world. We don't want to be here. Why do we want moksha? We want to play. We like to play when we are happy. Happiness is our birthright. So let us explore this in silence. Yes? So we'll create a few minutes of meditation. We say meditation, but today let us call it remembrance. Today we will remember. Just sit comfortably. And just explore. The body is silent. I am making the body sit comfortably. And now I, the living being in this body, will remember my home. This is a home of light. And this light is a light of purity. It is silent. And it is powerful. When I am silent, the mind too is silent. For a few moments, I do not need to create any thought. I simply want to be in my home and experience what it is like. I am peaceful here. Here, I do not come into any action. And now, let me go into the room of my mind. This mind is my power, the power to create thought, the decision to create good quality, high vibration, shresht thoughts is entirely mine. I create my perception, my drishtikon about everything. For a few moments, let me check this room of my mind and see what thoughts of worry, anxiety, and pain are still sitting in this room. They are only dark clouds. Let them go. Release them from yourself. The soul is a powerful being. It can create anything it puts its mind to. In the center of this room is a little table on which is a tiny light. I, the soul, am observing this light. Keep watching the light alone. Gradually, this light begins to grow, and slowly, the darkness in this room of the mind begins to disappear. The light grows, a peaceful light, a loving light, a powerful light. It grows and grows till the whole room of the mind is lit up. It is refreshed. It is rejuvenated. It is calm. And as I observe the light, I realize that I am this light. I have created a light that has removed the darkness of pain and suffering. It is only one thought, the thought that I am a pure being of peace and love, a being that has the power to face, to accept, to gently tolerate, like the ocean, to merge everything that is happening. And like Saraswati, like Ganesh, find solutions to every obstacle. I am the destroyer of obstacles, Vighna Vinashak. See yourself in this power. This is the power of the soul. Continuously keep shining this light on yourselves. Imperishable, immortal, eternal is the value of the soul. And now, gradually, bring yourself back to the awareness of this body, but this time as a powerful being, the creator of its own destiny, a destiny of peace, love, happiness, abundance, and most of all, contentment, संतुष्टता. मैं संतोषी माँ हूँ. I am Shitala. I am Durga. दुर्गुणों का विनाश करने वाली. The one who removes all vices. Om Shanti. So in this short commentary, Could you remember? Could you experience yourselves? Would you like to share? Veena?
I think everybody is shy.
Yeah, Veena, your mic is muted. Oh,
Yeah, namaskar to everybody. Yes, I found it very peaceful.
good.
I was thinking of myself sitting. I work at the hospital, so I have a lot of patients who are quite anxious. I work for mental health, so I was imagining myself, although I'm here, but I was more there because I'm very compassionate about care and how to help people. So I was imagining myself being there. How can I help those people?
Wonderful. Do you think you could use this experience to explain to them? See, this is what it is. When we, devatas, deities, we worship them. Why are they called devatas, divine? Devata means data. Their hand is like this. Their eyes have so much love. And it's like from here, they show there's the light shining going towards the devotees, bhagats. And we've all done it. We need to become devatas. Deities are not patthar ki murti, they're not stone idols. What is divinity? Datapan, or bestowing, giving, sharing. Who will do it? We will do it. Yes? Now, how beautifully you shared. Now, see, when you hold yourself in that peace, knowing that I'm a wonderfully powerful soul with the capacity and a very high potential to share that peace, to understand. All we need is understanding. Then we need smriti. Smriti means to remember who I am, where did I come from, and to be aware of it throughout the day in all our actions. And at every moment becomes our destiny. We are creating beauty now. We are creating a peaceful atmosphere. So start with your own self. This is my sansar. My world is within me. First, check the very powers that we have, the subtle power of the mind, the power to create thought. Decision is the soul's decision. Well, should I create low vibration thoughts? I'm not happy with them. I will not forgive them. Or can I just let go? Doesn't matter. Soul on a journey. Yes, I am a soul on a journey. I am going to create my best destiny. Let me watch my thoughts. This is my karma. My action will create my destiny. No birth chart, no astrological chart will decide now what my destiny is going to be, because I am changing the way I perform my actions now, because I have got the awareness of who I am. I change my actions through understanding. And when my actions change, my habits change. My habits change, which means my experiences will change. How I do things, how I speak to others. Now I don't shout. From the bottom of the stairs, I would be calling out to the children, Siddharth, Rahul, come downstairs. Now what I do is go upstairs, come for lunch. There's a difference. That is a divine quality. With the way we behave, acharan. Acharan is our behavior. Ucharan is how we speak, our tone, our pace, our words, the quality, and man ka bhav. What is the intention or attitude in my mind? What is my perception, my drishtikon? How do I see others? How do I see them? I remember one thing, soul on a journey. Their sanskars are different, dependent on their long journey that they have had. Just as we have had many, many human experiences through many human bodies, and that have created our personality. But the original personality of all of us is purity, peace, love, happiness, bliss, power, and the knowledge, wisdom, Saraswati. Can we all now be Saraswatis?
Yes.
Can we look at ourselves and say, Om Saraswati Maya Drishtva. Put your drishti on myself. Let me see, let me keep my vision on myself. How am I doing things? What am I thinking? Who is thinking? First question. Who is thinking? The soul is thinking. The soul has to be correct. So sanskars, when I change my sanskars, my actions, meaning my habits have changed, my personality changes. Sanskar changes through change of sankalp. Sanskars change, my world changes. So they say sankalp se srishti rachi. Through the power of thought, the world is created. What world? Not the physical world. The world of humans, their actions. Our relationships improve within the family, with everybody else, because now we are in a higher position. Our consciousness has been raised, has arisen, isn't it? We, from a low consciousness, where we are attached to everything physical here, our consciousness has gone up, a much higher level. This is who I am. I am incarnate in this body. I am not the body. I do not touch the body. I use the body to come into actions that will create a beautiful destiny for me. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Explore this. And this is what I've shared. Like I was saying in the beginning, I'll share my own experience because this is powerful for every one of us. Not just us who are here. We are 32 of us here, but our families, people I work with, the whole world, even the teller at a supermarket. They are all souls on a journey, but they know not that they know not. But when we know something, we experience it, we want to share it. Can we do that?
How do you react? Why do we react so quickly on a negative situation?
Yeah, because we get caught in it. We create, it's a situation is an event, something that has happened. Think of it as in a detached manner. I'm watching it. The situation has happened. Somebody might be screaming at you, right? Now, they could be screaming at somebody else. Same person is doing something to someone else, but I am now observing that. And I can create a thought, what a horrible person. Or I can say, something must have happened. There must be some pain inside them, something that is not going according to what they want or desire. Because of that, they have lost control. So that's an illness. No? If you lose control, it's an illness. It's a madness. Let me be calm. Let me be peaceful, because we have to remember we are vibrational beings. We are constantly vibrating, but we can't see the thoughts. Thoughts are metaphysical energies. So now I observe, I'm just watching. So this person is ill because they had lost control. But let me have, when somebody is ill, we look after them. Let me look after them with my mind. Let me give them pure thoughts. Or at least let me hold myself in silence. Let me not create any negative thought about them. How much will they shout? Anything negative, that they will go quiet at some point. Yes. Because when we get angry, we give ourselves that anger first. So I am in pain. Now I'm shouting at somebody. They are creating thought about what I am doing and creating more anger within. Those angry vibrations are again radiating towards me, and my anger increases. So what is the best way to cut it? Back off. Stop that vibration going from you to them. We change that vibration from that of anger that's coming towards me. I create peace. I create empathy, compassion, understanding in myself. But first, we have to work on ourselves. Let me be very, very kind and compassionate to myself, because then only can I radiate that to others. I'm not saying it's easy in the beginning, but if I tell myself with determination, I will do this, it becomes easy. And that's a victory. That it gives us a lot of contentment. So, in fact, we are doing it all the time, but we may not be feeling it that much. Allow us to feel the happiness that comes from it, the power that comes from it.
But is it not hard when you have a car accident? You say you've had a car accident, you're injured.
Yes.
You're going to be in pain and you how do you do it?
Yeah, okay.
React
So
quickly. How do you do it? How do you come to that silent mode, peaceful mode?
yeah, okay. So when there's a car accident, if you're involved in that, sorry, just before I say that, I do need to finish by 5:02 because this room needs to be used. So and when there's a car accident, first there's a shock of it. Yeah, we've got to deal with that. Then if you're hurt in that car accident, the body is going through, some bones could be broken. Yeah, the pain is not experienced by the body. Body is just something, a machinery made of 5 elements. Soul experiences the pain. Shock is experienced by the soul because it's something sudden, isn't it? Now we have to deal with shock and pain. If the body is going through pain, it not going through pain, something's happening. Pain is inevitable, it will happen. Suffering is optional. I am aware of the pain. Do I need to suffer? Do I need to call up 10 people and say, look, this is what happened to me? Because what am I doing then? I'm increasing the vibration of sorrow, of pain. Because they're also saying the same thing. Oh, do you know what this happened? They'll share with 20 different people. And what happens is the whole atmosphere, Vayumandal, becomes one of pain. All of that is coming towards you now. Yeah. You see how vibration works? Whatever we think, if we are thinking negative, we share it with 4 different people. They will each share with 20 different people. All those vibrations, oh, do you know this happened to so-and-so? This is what happened. This, Acha, really? They are creating the same negative vibration. It's going into the atmosphere. Who is in the atmosphere? You, I, the whole world of souls is in that. All of them. Now, can we escape it? We can't. So we all get affected by it. But if I want to create calmness, I need to create peace, then something needs to change here. Pain is inevitable. Like this body goes through a lot of pain because of arthritis and all. But how does the soul manage it? Awareness is there. I have to go to the doctor. I have to take tablets or whatever, need exercise. And one sits a lot in silence. Silence of the mind. Whatever thought we create in our mind affects the whole body. Do it over a long period of time, you will see how the elements in the body start to calm down, to rejuvenate. And it is said that every cell in the body is transformed every 3 to 4 months. So I can change the information in the cells. From giving them wrong thoughts of, oh, I'm so weak, they're horrible to me, all these negative vibrations, I start changing the way I think. I give myself only that which is empowering, which is powerful. Nothing is happening to me. Body may have gone through an accident. It isn't the diagnosis of the soul. Can we do that? What do you say, Veena? Is it the diagnosis? Does that make sense? It isn't how are you? Oh, I'm not feeling well. And you're not feeling well. Why? Why are you not feeling well? The body, this has happened. My arm is broken or my stomach hurt. Okay, it's a diagnosis of the body. You are okay.
Yeah,
Sometimes I use this in work and it becomes funny, It bring humor. Humor is a very good medication. Humor is a very good medication, just like Red Nose Day. That doctor, what did he do in the children's wards? Everybody used to be so serious. And he started putting a red nose on his nose and making them laugh. Most of the children, 40% of the illness went. What does that show us?
Agree. True.
It's the vibration that we create of happiness. This is why they say, stay happy. An expectant mother, what is she told? Think happy thoughts, read good things, stay in good company. The child will be affected. A mother's vibrations affect the baby growing in the womb. Everything works on vibration. Now we can create whatever destiny we want, whether we are a doctor at a hospital, whether we are a mother, whether we are a worker in an office, wherever you are, give yourself the best vibrations. Is that useful?
Very useful.
Yes. Very.
Excellent. So we have a couple of minutes. Let us sit in silence. And in this, just explore, I am a being of pure light. I have the light of knowledge that is showing me that peace, happiness, and love are my own innate treasures. They have never left me. I simply forgot how to use them, how to share them. Now, I am no longer dependent on others to give me that peace and happiness, because that will be temporary. I now choose to create, to use, to spread happiness, joy, peace in all my interactions, in all my relationships. When I create and spread these beautiful, highly powerful vibrations, my world and the world out there will change. I become part of creating heaven, Swarg, the land of Lakshmi and Narayan, where I too am a deity, Datta, the bestower, bestowing peace, happiness, and joy to everyone, everywhere. The world of souls is my family. No one is separate. We are all in it together. Joyful, peaceful, loving beings. Om Shanti. Thank you. Thank you so much. I must leave now.
Om Shanti.
I'm
Thank
very
you.
grateful. Om
Okay.
Shanti. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was very informative.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you very much.
knowledgeable.
Really
Beautiful
nice.
piece
Really
and
enjoyed.
calm.
Really
Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti. So, to control your destiny, you must first accept who you are, where you are, right now. If you fool yourself into thinking that you are further along in your goals than you really are, you leave yourself with nothing to accomplish. At the same time, don't convince yourself that your life is worse than it really is. Take a step back and look at your circumstances from a new perspective. Develop your self awareness and accept reality. This is what we have learned today from Sister Suparina. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you coming and explaining to us. And what can I say? We'd love to see you again.
Thank you. It's been very joyful to be with all of you. We have such beautiful vibrations. And Daksha Ben was here. She has returned. So she did ask me to give you the message that she would be
I
here with
saw
you.
her in the beginning and I thought,
Yes.
oh, she's back. I
And
didn't.
I just wanted to remind you about the breaking barriers, Tuesday, the 17th of January. Please do join and do share that. It will be very, very lovely if you can come here. It will be lovely to see you at Global Cooperation House if you can come. That will be great. And it is, oh no, it's in Wembley, sorry.
It's in Wembley.
It's in
Yes.
Wembley.
Yeah, Wembley.
It's at Wembley on the 17th. And it will be at 5:30 is arrivals. And it will finish by 7:30.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you very
Thank
much.
Om
you.
Shanti.
We appreciate you spending time with us.
Morning, 5:30 or evening.
No,
Evening.
evening. My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today. And next time or next week, we'd like to have more windows open with your name and your number, your membership numbers. So please remember to put your membership number. When you log in, it gives you your name. So that's where you put your number in. And then put the ID. So please remember to do that next week. Yeah. Because we have,
Otherwise, Panna won't let you in.
otherwise, Panna is not going to let you in. No, this is the education I have to start teaching everyone, and you have to do that um, for all our sessions. So please remember next week, and we'd like to have all the windows open, and I'm going to put it down in the link to have your windows open as well. So please have a lovely Sunday. I'm quite busy, so I don't know what everyone else is doing. And apologies from my Ben, who's not come in today because her baby is not very well as well. So she's gone to see her. Anyway, take care, and we shall catch up again. Tomorrow we have Zumba, so please try and join in our Zumba, which is very
Thank you.
nice as well.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you very much, Pannaben.
Take care. Thank you. Thank you, Vina.
Bye.
Bye.
Can you hear me?
Bye.
Hello.
Hi, Lataben.
I still haven't got my membership number yet.
Lataben, what's your second name?
Ruparel,
I have got it.
I haven't got it. I haven't received it. My email. I checked my email.
Oh, don't wait for emails because ladies are still busy working on it. But
Okay.
I will send you. I will send you your number.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Panaben. Jai Shri
Thank you.
Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
પનાબેન મને
Yes.
પણ નથી મળ્યો નંબર મેમ્બરશિપ નંબર
પ્રિયાબેન,
Yeah.
મેં તમને મોકલાવેલો છે.
મોકલાવેલો છે પણ મને
Yes.
આવ્યો નથી
I did. I text you.
ના આવ્યો નથી તે દિવસે તમે ઓલું મોકલાયું હતું ને મેં તમને મેસેજ કર્યો ને પછી આવ્યું તમારું 10:26 ના આવ્યું આ હજી આવ્યું નથી તમારું
Okay, I'll look
પાછું
into
મને
it.
મોકલાવી દેજો ને પ્લીઝ
I will.
મને નથી આવ્યો શોભના મને નંબર આવ્યો
Okay. Mana text કરજો ને, remind me and I will send it to you straight away.
ઓકે યા
If you can just remind me, I've got so many things to go through. So remind me and I'll send you their number. Yeah.
ઓકે હું તો કાલથી હોલિડેમાં જાઉં છું 2.5 months માટે ઇન્ડિયા પણ આઈ રિમાઇન્ડ યુ ટુ ગીવ મી ધ નંબર કેમ ત્યાંય હું આઈ વિલ જોઈન યુ ઇન સમ ઓફ ધ
Okay,
Yeah.
Sharmaben,
Okay.
you have a lovely journey and take care. Make sure you have your mask on because
Yeah.
situation is not so good over there as well.
Yeah.
Have been told. So take care, Shobnaben.
થેન્ક યુ
Okay.
થેન્ક યુ પનાબેન જય શ્રી
All right,
કૃષ્ણ
Priyaben. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And we shall see you tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Sunday, definitely. Take care, all. Thank you.
થેન્ક યુ
Bye.